All right, thank you very much. So there is a hand raised by Zhang Chaoting, who I can't see. Are you still there?
Yes, I'm still there. Thank you, Professor Schubert. Okay, thank you. My name is Chen Chaoting. I'm a PhD student from Freie Universität Berlin. I have a question related to systemic rival as well. China has always considered the strong economic connection as the cornerstone of China-EU relations. And for EU, China is a profitable large market as well. But it seems that EU's position is changing. Actually, it's BDE, Bundesverband der deutschen Industrie, as the interest representative of German industry, which firstly defines China as a systemic rival of EU. This concept was raised neither by European scholars nor the European politicians, but an interest representative of German industry. This is quite strange for me. This concept has been now widely accepted by EU institutions and member states. So it seems that this indicates that China is not a market of EU, not anymore, but increasingly a competitor of EU, even from economic perspective. Thank you.
Excellent questions. I think it's the economy, stupid, right? I mean, the economy is incredibly important. It is a challenge, but it's also an opportunity. The question is, why has this changed? And I think I'm coming back to a point I made before, is the issue of reciprocity, right? I mean, German business, every year, the Chancellor Merkel traveled to China with a big German business delegation and came back with billion, trade agreements worth billions. And so for the longest time, German business has had a very favorable perception of China and the opportunity Chinese markets present. Now, what has changed with China becoming ever more economically powerful is, I'm coming back to the point, China is no longer a developing country. It is a market. It's a competitor for German business increasingly in Europe, but also beyond. And so German business is trying to say, wait a minute, this has to be a reciprocal relationship here. And if China is not willing to open its markets, to the same extent as the Europeans do, we have a problem here. Coming back to public procurement issues. And this is the question of how compatible is the Chinese economic script with, or Chinese capitalism with the European script for capitalism. The intervention of the state into the market in China, I think nobody would deny that, is much stronger than in Europe. And we have a lot of rules that constrain the role of the state in the market. So state subsidies, the whole issue of state-owned enterprises, of state finance of businesses, China has been incredibly successful in using to promote economic growth. No question about that. But once you want to compete eye to eye with European businesses, this becomes an issue, right? And I think that explains why the perception on behalf of German businesses has changed. And so the insistence of reciprocity, so Professor Wong is right in arguing we cannot decouple our economies, right? That would be, that is just not possible, if not desirable. But I think interdependence cannot be too asymmetric, right? So we have to come to a point where there is reciprocity, and this will be key in order to make to turn a rivalry into productive competition. I think that is sort of the basis on which China and Europe can compete with each other, but also cooperate in the economic realm.